What's up, YouTubers? The old man here, Trash Can Johnson. I hope you're having a most excellent day. And remember, life is too short, so don't be a dick. For today's video, we're going to go over some awesome controller settings and some in game settings that I recommend for MW3. As you guys know, MW3 just dropped. Yes! And I can already tell you it is way better than NW2 when they dropped. Good movement, TTK is better, slide canceling is back. There's a little bit of delay on your tax sprint. It's glitched right now, but they said they're going to fix it. Overall, I'm really liking the game at launch. I'm actually having fun versus the dumpster fire we've had of NW2. So with that being said, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and drop a like on the video, sub to that channel, and turn on the notifications so you know every time I drop a new vid. With that being said, let's get into the controller settings. Okay, so for your controller settings, this is what I'm rocking with. Of course, your input devices controller, your button layout. I run stick and move. I highly recommend this. You never have to take your thumb off the right joystick. You jump by pushing it in, so it really helps. And when you're in a gunfight, you can B-hop. When you're chowing corner, when you're slide canceling, you slide, you jump, all one motion. It helps with aiming, jumping at the same time. You can run tactical. That's very useful as well. When you drop shot, you're just pushing it in and you're shooting at the same time. You can run tactical flips. Some people do that as well. But at the end of the day, it's all about preference, but I recommend stick and move. Okay, we're going to go down here. Your dead zones, this is very important for your dead zones. I put mine at left and right minimum at 3. That means I barely have to push it, and I'll snap on someone. I can turn, shoot, very useful. What I do recommend is go in the fire range, aim your cursor at the ground, and kind of see what stick tricks you have. Your guys drifting to the left, to the right, kind of turn it up, turn it down, see where it goes. Find the best dead zone for you. But if you have a good controller, you don't have stick trick, I recommend 3-3. That's really going to help with your snapping. Also, your left and right stick minimum, keep it at 99. Your left and right trigger, this is also important. Me, I have mouse click triggers, so I don't have to keep mine low. I keep mine at 13 because mine's mouse click. I barely press it and it shoots. If you have a regular controller where you don't have mouse clicks, I recommend moving this to 3 as well. Don't go lower than 2 because it's just going to be ridiculous. So that way, it's going to emulate like you have mouse click triggers. You really to have when you push all the way down, as you start pushing it, it's really going to go and it's going to snap. It's going to feel like you have mouse click triggers. So as I recommend, go ahead and do that, and that'd be super useful. Next, for your aiming, I play on 7.7. This is preference as well. But at the end of the day, you need to choose which one you feel comfortable with. I tell everyone I would start at 6.6 and gradually move up. I find 7.7 to be the best medium. A lot of great players, some of the best players in the world, play 6.6, 7.7. When you start doing 20-20, 15-15, you may miss shots, and you'll see people miss shots, and it's because your sense is too high. Also, another thing you can do is when you're in a game, aim at a wall, find a target on the wall, turn your back to it, spin around, and try to lock on that target. And if you miss it, your sense is too high. You can kind of go there and gauge that out. My ADS multiplier, I keep that at 0.85. That really helps with my aim down sight speeds and tracking targets. If it goes too high, if you put it at 1 and you're with that, it doesn't really balance. That is what I find is perfect. You can go to 0.75, but 0.85 is what I recommend. And then your aim response, your aim response curve type, keep it at dynamic. As you guys know, dynamics where it's at. That's where it spins fast and it slows down on the target. Aim assist is not that strong in this game as it was in NW2, so you really got to have a gunny. So if you feel like you're missing shots on dynamic, you can move it to standard. That will really help you. But if you really want to get better and nail those shots, I would put it on dynamic. Your ADS transition timing sensitive, put that on instant. Your custom sensitive per zoom, you can turn that on and you can mess with everything, but it depends on certain scopes. I'm gonna wait till Warzone to go there, so I'm just keeping that off right now. Target aim assist, important, keep that on. Aim assist type, default. NW2, Warzone 2, everyone recommended Black Ops, even though when they nerfed it, it was still strong. Aim assist is not that strong no more. Just put it on default, you'll be fine. Third person ADS correction type, keep it on aim assist. Motion sensor behavior, turn that off. And then now we'll go to the gameplay. So here's the gameplay settings. In MW2 Warzone 2, automatic tac sprint actually hurt you more than it helped you because the TTK was super high and we had no movement, so you died in minutes. So it felt like you were running with cement block. So you wanted to run when you could, just because people would hear your footsteps and you're stuck in the mud. But now that's gone. Movement is back. It's fluidity, everything. So put it on, run around, frag out, have fun. Auto move forward, turn that off. Single tap run, I keep that on, so I just put it into run and go from there. Okay, ground mantle we're going to do off. Automatic airborne mantle off. Automatic ground mantling we're going to off. Here's the thing for this one: slide canceling is back. You don't have to go slide side jump. Now it's just slide jump. So I recommend putting it on slide only. You can do tap the slide, you can do tap the dive, you can dive only. In multiplayer, we're really not going to use dolphin diving, and honestly, in Warzone, I probably won't use dolphin diving. It still may be useful, but in Warzone 1, we didn't have it, and we slid around and slid cancel all day, and we did good. It probably will help on rooftops, jumping from rooftop to rooftop like it does right now, but until that time comes and I mess with it, I'm just going to keep it at slide only. It's going to work awesome for you. Plunge water and keep it at free. Parachute auto deploy, keep that off. A lot of these settings are going to partake to Warzone, so we're just going to skip all that. Everything else is pretty much standard. You just got to find out what you want. Interact behavior. We are doing multiplayer, so normally I do have it on prioritize interact. But since it's multiplayer, we're not trying to pick up vests and loot. You can just prioritize reload because you just want to reload your gun more than anything. So you can go ahead and do that, or you can keep it there. It's up to you. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into the in-game settings. So for your in-game settings, this is what I use. I run a full screen borderless. Go ahead, so you can see I got my GPU, I got my refresh rate, go there. You go down here, display gamma 2.2. I got the constraint mouse to game window off. The video refresh, I have it on. I have the eco mood present custom, VSync off, VSync menus off. Custom frame rate, I keep it on unlimited. I used to put it at custom and have a target rate, but it would really your GPU would really try to struggle sometimes to hit that target. I really keep it unlimited. It just works really. I mean, I'm not going to get 300 frames, so let's keep it there. Go ahead and save your stuff and then go to quality. We're going to go and keep it on custom. Put it on custom, you want to find your resolution. Mine is I'm still on 1920 by 1080. I'm not on 1440p yet. I'm not that cool, but I'll be there soon. We're going to go ahead and keep our dynamic resolution off. I recommend Fidelity FX Cast. We're going to go to show more. Keep that at 80. You can mess with that up or down, but 80 works good for me. VRAM scale target, 80 works good. And then your vibrant scale shadowing, you can keep that on. So this is where it gets different. This goes on your GPU. This goes on your build. All these settings, a lot of them, I watch a really awesome content creator. His name's Webzy. I'll go ahead and drop his link in the description so you can go check out his video. He has a way higher GPU than me, so some settings that he runs don't really work for me. So if you have a 3070 Ti, 3060, 3080, these settings will probably benefit you a little bit more, but his settings will be really good for you as well. He also goes over a lot of the NVIDIA control panel settings. That's not my department, so I definitely recommend go watching this video, checking it out. Like I said, I'll have a link in the description. He's awesome. So this is me. So texture resolution, you can have it on high, but as you see, it doesn't go all the way to the target. I just don't like mine that high, so I just go to normal right there. You can go to low, go to very low, but your game will kind of look like crap, so I keep it at normal. Texture filter, anisotropic, keep it at normal. Depth of field, we're going to turn off. Don't want that blurriness. Detail quality level, we're going to put it on low. Particle resolution, we're going to keep that on very low. Bullet impacts, you can keep it on. I keep it off. Unless you're testing recoil, you can keep it on. Or if you're a low life and you use a Cronus and you want to work on your stuff, you can turn that on. I just keep it off. You don't need it. Persistent effects, we turn that off. Shader quality, we're going to keep that low. On-demand texture screening, we're going to turn that off. I've seen a lot of people that still keep this on after all these videos going around. If you keep that on while you're in the game, your game is going to constantly be trying to download textures in the background. It's really going to mess up your FPS. It's going to really mess up your gameplay, and it's going to look like crap. Turn that off. Local texture streaming quality, we're going to keep that on normal. Shadow quality, we're going to keep that on low. Screen space shadows off. Ambient occlusion off. Screen space reflections off. Statical reflections quality, we're going to keep that on low. Environment tessellation off. Tessellation memory max. Biotric quality low. Deferred physics quality, you're going to put that off. Weather grid environment off. Water quality off. Now we're going to get to the view tab. On the view tab, this is preference. I played on 115 in MW2 because aim assist was so strong, and that about 115 between 118, it made aim assist even stronger. Now that aim assist has been nerfed, just play on 110, but I recommend 110 to 120, whatever you prefer. Mess with it, see what you like. ADS field of view, it's going to be effective. This is really, so when you aim down, it's really going to match with that field of view, so it's going to make it really crisp. So I just have it there. Weapon field of view, we're going to keep it on default. Third person 90, vehicle default. Uh, Weapon motion blur, road motion blur off, weapon motion blur off, film grain 0. When it comes to first and third person camera movement, keep it at 50. You keep it higher, it's gonna be real dizzy. You feel like you're gonna throw up and you're on like on a roller coaster. It's not fun. So that right there is the settings. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you next time, and you have yourself a great day. Peace.